Hollow Knight Silksong, the game that started a war between the members of the Clown fandom and the Plier fandom? Famous for being both very anticipated and highly divisive for its spike in difficulty over the first game. I'm, unfortunately, part of the age group stuck in limbo somewhere between millennials and Gen Z that thought that Heelys were God's gift to mankind. So like most gamers my age, I found myself tied down with something we would only dream of in our nightmares. A job. Oh, sorry, there might be gamers watching this. A job. This game looks like it could be worth my time, but time is something I haven't had a lot of recently. So if I'm going to play this, I need to play it fast. Fortunately for me, gamers who haven't found themselves begrudgingly thrust into the world of cabinet dividers and post-college depression have come up with the perfect solution. Speedrunning. The most grass-touching, sex-having way to play a video game, where you can compete against other people to see who can complete the story of a game faster than everyone else in a game meant to be played for fun. And since I've been the best in my friend group at children's party games for as long as I can remember, I thought I'd take time out of my work schedule to show you how you too can have a job and still enjoy your life in my Working Man's Guide to Silksong. Okay, if I'm gonna teach you how to play this game, there's something you have to understand. There's two parts to the Working Man: working and man. Obviously, working is all about speeding the run and cutting as many corners as possible while making it seem like you're doing more than you actually are. But then there's the man. And everybody knows that in order to be a man, you have to pointlessly injure yourself and act like you're fine when you're actually a yellow dog sitting at his dining room table, staring blankly into the fire that was his house, watching through glassy eyes as his hopes and dreams vanish into the smoke around him, and wondering vainly to himself if this outcome was somehow desirable over the alternative. If the raging inferno would somehow return his joy in life as it, in turn, returned his house to the insatiable earth. Which is why the first thing we're going to learn is how to move. Carpal tunnel, also called dive canceling, is an important movement technique where you use your downward slash maneuver to gain speed in the air. You achieve this by jumping into the air and using the downward slash maneuver. Then, right when you hit the ground, you let go of your movement button and press jump. This allows you to avoid Hornet's landing animation in exchange for agonizing pain in your thumb and wrist if you're playing with a controller. So, obviously, I will now be using this technique with the controller for the rest of the run whenever I can, because I'm a man. The downward slash. Hey, where'd my sound effect go?
The joke's not funny!
Hey, fuck you, man, I'm trying my best. The downward slash can also be used to bounce off of enemies who are placed close to sections that are meant for later, so you can reach them now instead. It isn't really a hard trick, all things considered. You just bring the guy close to the ledge and you land on his head. Alright, you motherfucker. Where are you? Go up. Go up. Up. Go up. Fuck! If you mess up the dive cancel by trying to downward slash too quickly, you get this little regular attack in the air and you can't do the dive cancel on that jump anymore. This isn't really any slower than just walking, so it doesn't lose you that much time. But for some reason, every time it happens, it's like someone came up to you at the cafeteria at work and saw that your mom packed you those little pear halves with mayonnaise in the center in your lunchbox again, and started laughing and saying, "Haha, Jake cummed his pears." Like, fuck you, Jessica. I'm just eating what my mom gave me. How was I supposed to know that's not something people eat for lunch? And honestly, Jessica, I wish it was cum. I'm not gay, but at least then it would look like I have a loving boyfriend who packed my lunch and was playing a prank with me or something instead of a mom who still thinks I'm not responsible enough to feed myself every day. But obviously I wouldn't know how that feels. Hardcore speedrunners sometimes use this super advanced technique I'd never heard of before called resetting? Did I say that right? Seems like in order to reset, they turn the game off and back on again, probably because they figure that starting from the beginning will give them a better chance of finishing the game faster. Of course, I don't have enough time to reset after I've invested a bunch of time into a run, so I'm just not going to make any mistakes. That's right, 0 mistakes from here on out. And that brings us to our next point. Bosses. This game has a lot of bosses, but the problem is that none of them look anything like my boss in real life. Like, what even is this? A child? Children are for babies and people who own private islands, not men with jobs. Just look at this guy from the last game. Now that's a boss. And I don't even know what he is. But I do know that you wouldn't find this guy anywhere near the Virgin Islands. And since the bosses in this game are so bad, I'm just gonna skip them. That's right, I'm not even gonna bother fighting them. And this is not because I can't beat them. And by them, I mean just this one guy. He's really the only one you can skip. Sorry, Lace, you can leave the island. Now, if you don't want to work for the Zuck and have all of your information publicly available on the internet, all you need to do is run up to the edge, jump, do a well-placed dash while floating, and grab the ledge so you can move on. And you might be thinking, oh, but Darzo, why would you skip the boss? You're missing valuable content that the game devs poured their blood, sweat, and tears into, and he's my favorite guy, and shut up, you idiot. You don't know even one thing about being good at this game. That's why you clicked my video. My gamer socks stay on at work, and you don't even own any. Now watch this drive.
Bren.
Up. Go up, bro. Come on! Okay, so maybe if it was someone else, it wouldn't be that easy. And maybe you do know one thing about being good at the game. But I'm still wearing the socks, and I know I could beat him if I tried, so I'm just gonna skip the boss. Okay, what's even next? Huh. More bouncing on enemies to reach sections meant for later? Surely it's not that bad, right? Fuck, dude! God fucking damn it. Bro! Fuck! I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Dude! Fuck! Fuck me, bro. I'm so sick of this shit! It's time for Alliteration Alley with a Durza. Ferocious Hornet is fast and flies far. But her fury is no foe for these fucking flying cunts! Like, fuck me, man, I wait and they do one thing, and I don't wait and they do another thing, and I do something in between, and it's like, what am I even supposed to fucking... Ah! Okay, next boss. I am not skipping those birds. I'll just come back later after I've beaten something a little easier. So after this is... Okay, so what about the next one? Oh god. Last Judge! Nothing bad ever happens with Last Judge. It's just a cockroach. Cockroaches are easy to kill. There's no way this boss is hard. Right? Guys? Fuck, god damn. Dude, fuck the spin move. Dude, come on! Fuck! This is stupid! Fucking so dumb! What do I do? Fucking spin move! Come here, Hornet. I'll teach you what happens if you get hit by a fucking spin move. What? What? What's happening? Whoa! Huh? Where am I? What's going on? It's so peaceful here. I think I've gotten so mad that the universe is telling me that I need to calm down. Hornet? Wait, I think she's trying to say something. What? I can't hear you. Hornet. I think I get it now. This whole time I thought that since I was good at other games, I should be good at this one too. That if I just tried my best, even if that isn't great, that would be good enough to win. But I was wrong. That's not what the game devs intended. It's been right in front of me this whole time. I was just too blinded by the past to see it. No. The only way to beat this game is... That's right, baby. Gambling. Just keep trying till I hit. I'm O to win. I spent so much time wondering if I could get good that I never stopped to think about whether or not I should. Losers always quit right before they hit it big. I just need to keep trying until I win. No skill involved. You hear that, Hornet? More flies, more birds. Give me every spin move you have. This is what the game was trying to tell me. This is what the universe wants. Gotta go up, bro. Up. Yes! Fucking finally. Wait. Oh, nice. Yes! baby, the joke's still funny. Fuck this boss and fuck everyone who said I couldn't beat it. Which is probably no one, because I made this all up in my head, but that's fine, just don't focus on that. Jesus fucking Christ, goddamn alcohol. It feels so good to finally have it all figured out. Looking back, it was so obvious all along. I mean, think about it. What's the one thing that makes a job worth having? That's right, gambling away everything you earn. So obviously, all I had to do the whole time was just bash my head into a brick wall and reset over and over until the game told me I was lucky enough to win. It just makes so much sense. Man, I'm so glad I beat the entire game before it got too old and people stopped caring about funny videos about it.